What's up, guys? The Loccust here, back with another mini series, this time on how to create content. I've had a lot of time to kind of create more things, and so let's get into it. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, if you guys like these mini series, let me know down in the comments below. If you like the channel and want to see more, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications just so that you don't miss any content that's going to be coming out. If you want to check out my Instagram, I'm going to leave a link in the description, as well as my Twitch. If you guys want to see me stream or you want to talk with me on Just Chat, I will leave a link in the description. We have a great Discord community, so if you want to join that, go to my Twitch, go to About Me, click the Discord, and you're in. Let's get back to the video. Alright guys, so how this is going to work is I'm going to have two different categories, and I'm going to go over three different things to two different things in each category on how to create the best content. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is pick an idea. With that, you're going to want to think, write down, and do research. Now, with these three things, of course you're going to have to think of an idea to start your content. You can't really make content without an idea. Some people do, but it's not the optimal way to do this. And how I did it is whenever I'm bored or I come up with an idea, I'll write it down. And that kind of just sprouts on different things that you can do for that idea. For instance, if you find that you're going to be doing something about making titles, then you can do a sub video on how to make those specific titles. It's just going to make it to where you have a lot more ideas to put out, and you're not just stuck with no ideas, I guess, and then you find yourself at the end of the week wanting to film something but you don't know what to film. Doing research on those ideas, you need to make sure that you know what you're talking about. Even if you have a passion for something, do your research on it. Make sure that you know exactly what you're going to be putting out. And what I mean by that, guys, is instead of browsing YouTube for something that isn't going to benefit your videos and you're just kind of basically doing nothing, go to YouTube, start looking at different videos on videos that you want to do. Get ideas from that, get inspiration from that. If you're going to do, let's say, a review on something, go look at other people's reviews on that, and not only that, but look at Google, look at the specs on that certain thing. Make sure that you know exactly what you're talking about before you put out a video on knowing what you're talking about. It's pretty simple, but just make sure that you do your research. This can be on anything, but just make sure that you're constantly putting information about that certain idea into your head, instead of just random things that aren't going to matter. I've had videos where I started and I was using a product for a month, so I thought I knew what I was talking about. I would come on, I would start saying these things, and then realize halfway through, I didn't plan this video. I had no idea what I was talking about. I need to stop, delete those footage, and start doing research. So just make sure that that is something that you are thinking about. Also, don't be afraid to stop your filming whenever you are done talking about a topic. That way you can kind of collect yourself to talk about a new topic. Like I said before, jump cuts aren't going to be a problem. You're just going to basically be going into an idea as quickly as possible. Now, with picking an idea, guys, this is what I mean by writing something down. So yesterday, I just kind of went in, wrote down this list of the parts that I'm going to be doing for this video, just so you guys get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. Now, when I went in, I was going to make something on how to create content. I went in and put different parts to this thing. Now, part 1, part 2, and part 3 down here are going to be the different videos that I upload. When I box something in, these are different sub videos that I can do on top of that. So if you just write down what you're going to do, make lists, it's going to help you create better content. You won't just be kind of fumbling around. If you look at my very first video that I did, which was, I think, another how to create content and how to market that content, it just wasn't as, I guess, formed as this one will be. I am extremely excited to put this out. It's just I've had a lot more time to think about different ideas, and I think this will be beneficial not only to me but to you guys, so we'll get right back into it. The second thing is start filming. You're going to want to film all the time, but in that category of filming, you're going to have two things. So it's going to be OBS and cameras. You can either film on a camera, like I said, or in OBS is what I use. There are different programs that you can use to film your content so that you can start editing it, so that you can start uploading it. I will show you guys how to use OBS, but with a camera, it's pretty simple. You're just gonna film something, like for instance on my T2i back here, film something, plug it into your computer, take it off of that camera and put it onto your computer. Done, you know? And you're going to want to film a lot. You're gonna have a lot of cutscenes. You wanna probably get a big hard drive so that you can save all these footages. And then the other way to do it is OBS. And I know I am gonna show you guys right now actually what I am talking about with this. And I know it looks kind of funky because, you know, you're looking at my screen, it's kind of like that little mirror effect, but here we go. This is OBS, guys, and I am recording right now. And how you're gonna want to do this is you're going to go into a new scene. So you'll click this button, you'll create a new scene. And this is also for streaming or things like that. But I mainly use it for creating YouTube content. That way I can just have different scenes to not only show you guys what I'm doing, but also film on my camera. And if you have a nice webcam, I have the Logitech Brio, and so if you have this webcam, you can use this as a way to create content. This has changed the way that I created content. I used to, like I said, have it on just the T2i, and you're gonna want different lenses and things like that. With this, it has a 90-degree field of view. I think maybe even higher than that. If you guys want, you can look at the review on that. I'll leave a card above for the Logitech Brio. But getting back to the video, this is OBS. Now, when you get this, you're going to, like I said, create a scene, and then you're gonna have no sources here. So you'll create a new. You'll go into your display capture, and that will put up what you're looking at on your computer. So if you want to show people how to do something with a tutorial or something like that, then that's the way to do it. And then you can also put a video capture device down. And that's what, if you look right here, that's what this is. So you guys can see me as I'm showing you guys what's going on, and you guys can place it wherever you would like. You can also create different scenes. Like if I go down here and I click this scene, I'm back here. If I go over and click the same scene that I did, here I am again. So that is just really cool. You can also put transitions in between, little stingers is what they're called, and it just makes your videos look more professional in my opinion. So with this, you're gonna go to a file, you'll go to settings, it'll pull up your settings menu, and then you're gonna go to output. Now output on your recordings is where it's going to save to. So make sure that that you have a specific folder that you can save these things to, and also the audio track as well. I put it as an MOV, and you're good to go. With the video settings, you know, it's obviously your video settings, the audio, where you want your audio to go. But as soon as you put a video capture device, such as the webcam, it will automatically put your mic down, so you don't have to put a audio input capture down. I did that before, and it put two different voices down on my voice. Kind of sounded like a robot, and so that's definitely not what you want to do. But other than that, guys, these are the ways that you can, one, pick an idea. Like I said, you're gonna want to write this down, do research, and think about that idea. Start filming. Film as much as you can. You're gonna want to use, obviously, a camera, duh. But you can also use OBS as a software to kind of guide what you're doing, and then that way you can actually see on your computer what you're filming. Now, I have a hard time doing this, but you don't want to constantly be looking at your computer. You want to try to focus on your camera so that people feel like they're with you and that you're talking to them and not to yourself. You're just constantly looking at yourself. I do have a problem with this, and it's all practice. It's just practice. Make as much content as you possibly can, and good luck, everybody. I'm the Loccust. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Any content that you want to see on my Instagram, I'm going to leave a link down in the description. And then if you want to see me on Just Chat, go to my Twitch. I will put down a link in the description as well for that. I will see you in part 2.